Hi everyone. Okay, like I said, there are couples of video will be coming up soon. For our Java program, this is the Java Netbean, and this is our applications that are created for some of my client, and it's a Java applications. It's like a desktop applications you can use. So I'm actually going to teach the tutorial for these applications in your times to come, and this is a very much large applications. It has like about 24 sessions, and this is just one of the interface, and this one is like the login page wherein you can create an account for a customer or members of the entity, and then you can also print a form. Here you can also print a form wherein the person can have a form after like you have created an account for them, and you can also include a photo. You got the image sessions there, and every other thing that you think that can make up our account is included here. This account has some section of it that does like mathematical calculations about money and other things, but basically is linked with a database, and that's one of the important things. You see, so this application is very big. You got sections of it that is linked with database, and you got section of it that is just interface work that you can do is in the program itself. So, but before then, I just want to take you to few tips. All you need to do for me is to subscribe to my channel, and then you contact me through my WhatsApp number. It's good, and you comment below. Maybe there are some things that I say in my tutorial or some other tutorial on this channel that maybe you have comment. Just be polite or some other thing to help to improve this channel actually, because your comment will help me to improve some other things that would be said within this channel, or to improve how to do this channel and other things like that. So, but then just be polite and in saying this. Okay, but before that, I just want you to see there are couples of languages that I will be teaching on this channel. You got JavaScript, which is the first one, and you got Java, which is the second one. You got HTML, you got CSS, and you got Java animations. Java animations here. You got C++, you got C language, and I will be teaching all of these languages on this channel. But then I will also be teaching a details part of database, a very detailed part of database, because after all we have done all of these good applications, they all require database that our data can be placed, and we can put off all of our data that we can use, and get data from there. So we need database. Database is important even for those web applications that are created. Some of those web applications like this one, like some of these web applications that are created, that I will show you at the end of this tutorial, every one of them relies on database. So being with this channel is very important. All you need to do for me is to click down the notifications button, and then so you can be aware, and that when I post new video you can know. But there are other good things will be coming up on this channel. And also here you got others. I'll show you. Here you got Python. Okay, I will be teaching Python, some big part of Python, or basis, some basis of Python, like that. And then you got and others here. That maybe there are some things you want and you really need, and maybe it's not taught or it is not listed in this channel, like that. You can also include it as with comment, and probably if I know I can help out or I can reference you, like that. And you also welcome to add me. Maybe there are some things you want to know. You can also add me, like that. We can communicate. Or even after this tutorial, if you watch this tutorial and you want some part of the code, maybe for some session that you saw and you like, you can also contact me, and then I will share the code with you. That is no problem. All you need to do for me is to like subscribe to my channel. So at this time, I just want to take you to the tutorial, but before then, please, I want to show you the compiler that I use to create this software. the compiler that I use to create this application because I know some of us has been programming for a while and we know most of these things. But for the clarity of doubt, there are some other guys or some other people who just came in the programming life and they don't really know how to start. So some of those compilers they are not familiar with them. So I just want to carry you to the compiler that I use is Java Netbeans, and so now just wait. I'll show you how to download the Java Netbeans. So like you come on Google and then you input this name, Java Netbeans, okay, Netbeans download, okay, right here. See this name, very very good. You download it, okay. You press OK. Now it will bring you directly to the Netbeans IDE. This is the IDE for the Netbeans, and you press OK. Okay. Now this is the sessions of the Netbeans. This is the session of the Netbeans. So this is the sections of the Netbeans you can download or the versions you want that is good for you. But I usually like download 8.2. Like in some of my tutorial that I did some work, they are 8.2 because this 8.2 is like the new version, but usually other people download like 8.0, which is good like that. So anyone you come in contact with is good. All you need to do is download like the package for the Java Netbeans. And maybe you try to download the Java Netbeans and you are not getting all of the packages or all of what you want to make up your applications. You can also inform me, you can contact me through my WhatsApp and we can communicate is good, and at least we can have more times to talk on how to create all of these applications. There are some big packages you got in 64-bit, you got it in 86-bit, and other things like that. So you can download any of them, the one that best suit your computer, and you can download it. So now, after downloading the Java applications, for this program, I also download this thing you got. I'll show you now the database that I use for these applications. So I use this database, SQL-like database, because it's very very easy to work with. Even if you have internet or you don't have internet, it's fine. You can work with it. There are some other recommended database online, like the got like the online database, which is good if you want to use it. Is okay with me. Once you got all of the link to the package and other things like the database link, that is fine. So this is a SQL-like database. You can download it, and is this database that I use to connect my Java informations, the codes with this database. The class I connect the class from uh, the Java interface, and then the applications like on the applications, and then like I connected it with this database. So basically, the classes of the database, like some packages of the database, are installed in my program, and then I just use class to exploit my information, all of my information, you got it. So we will go into it bit by bit. There are details we will go into. Don't worry. And if it is your first time, don't worry. All you need to do for me is keep close and subscribe to my channel. Maybe there are some things that I've said and you cannot understand easily. You can also add me and for details like that. Okay, so at this time, I will take you to my applications interface and to show you how it works. Like I said, this application is a desktop application. You can use it for on a desktop computer or computer is or computer laptop is also good. You can also use it like that. It works. So I will show you how it works, and then we can go into some other details. So now let me show you how the applications work. So, like this is the interface of the application. This is one section. I said it from the previous explanation. Like this is one of the interface, and you now I just want to show all of the few parts of these applications that you will see. Probably I won't show all because this is just the introduction. But if you are mostly interested in these applications, for making or applications with Java, and then within that being is good, you can also use Eclipse. Eclipse compiler is also good. Every one of them they are well recommended. You can use it and it will still work for you. Just know exactly what you are doing. So now at this time, let me show you some sections of these applications and how it works. So this is the form. This is where you got a form that you can create, and then after inputting informations, these are all the functions down. Like you want to create a receipt, you want to print like or account like that. All of these are the input text fee, and they are all validated. You cannot just input anything without you inputting the right thing, name for name, password for password, just like that. So this is the Java NetBeans. And then one thing is this is my email, which I want you to take note of. This is my email, and anytime you can contact me, just in case you have email you want to like, contact me, is good. This is my Yahoo mail, and these are just few clips of my YouTube informations, and then you are welcome here to this tutorial, and let it close. Just all you need to do is just subscribe. So now let us just move to our Java applications. This is just for our beginner, and so on. So now this is it. This is the code for our application. Now I just want to run it so you see what I'm talking about. So this part now is the animations. You got the animation. This thing will run before the applications open, and then this is the login page. So wherein you will put the informations, and then you will put the password. But just in case if the password is wrong, it will deny you. Just in case if the password is wrong, it will deny you. It will also deny you. So now this deny got attempts. So if you attempt one time, if you attempt two times, if you attempt three times, once it exceeds the amount that I put, which is you have to attempt like 4 to 5 times. So once it exceeds that amount, the applications will close. Definitely, it will close. That means to say someone attempted and now the application has closed because I over attempted with it. So this is how it works. If the application closed, you have to rerun it. Then it can go through the normal process again. So now it is running. You see, now it's back to the same place. You can input or informations. So basically, this is how it works. I just want you to see after some times, so you cannot get lost. Okay, now we are there. This is the information. Now this is the password. That's what I told you. It is linked with database. That you just saw the password now, and I just input um, 1234. This is the password just in case. Now for this one is there are just some sessions here. I just want you to see, and these are all sessions of our applications. You got a account, you got a deposit, you got this deposit details, you got a withdraw, you got a withdraw details, you got a members info, you got individual infos, you got members non-members info, and you got non-member details, you got check interest, and you got constitution. So these are all basic menu of the applications. All of these they are set, and then they have category, and then they have like sessions. Like so this application is very big, like I told you, it got about 24 sessions, 24 categories. So it's very big. I built it for a client. So just in case if you need some part of the code, you can also contact me. It's fine, we can share that. Or if you need a coach, you can also contact me like that so we can talk better. So all you need to do for me is to subscribe. So now let me just show you some the details, most of the details for this application, so you can see what I'm talking about with that. So this is the constitution and every other thing. So if you click like create account, it automatically go to the create account form sections where you can create account. Now if you put in information now, then you have like option the way you see. Now it is validated. You cannot okay anything because there is no information within the text field. So there is a validation within the text field. You must input before you can go into any other process. Then it automatically create or add the number, maybe or add the number or some serial numbers. Like as the members increases, then it create or add applications. Then you got like a number create within the database index. So now let me just put all of the informations. so you can see what I'm talking about. Like maybe I want to pay $100, like that for the due payment, and then you choose the gender, which is male, and anything else you want to choose, like female, is fine, like that. You got numbers of share. Maybe the person have 10 share, 5 share, 6 share. Any amount you want to put is good. And then maybe the fees, like zero balance, like that. So you can also insert image, which is good. Maybe you have information for the person. So you see now, see the difference. What happens? Because I've created all informations and then I just want to like log in, it cannot just easily work because all of the information has not been included. So everything you see within the web page here, it is validated. You got like occupations, you got like are you married, you got if yes, sports name. You cannot input, you cannot just okay it. You have to put information within those text field before it can proceed. So this is how the applications were made, and that was my client requirement. The person wanted everything to be like it is well required before you can proceed. Other than that, you cannot get to a next session except you finish with one session. So, but you can also change it just in case if you want, it's fine. You can change it if you have the code. Are you married? Yes. Probably please do not think I'm married. It just or information. The name said is not my name, so do not worry much about this. One of my students was asking me, "Are you really married?" I said, "No, that was not my name. What you saw was not my name, so you don't really have to worry that much." So now you got some informations like married couples information, meaning your husband or your wife. Are they aware of what happening? And some information about your some other people that know you because it's like you are creating an account with a bank and maybe if there is anything happens to you, the bank should be aware, and so those people, the bank can contact those people to get whatsoever you have within the bank. So the person contact, maybe the person address, you enter in the person name and then the contact. So this is the person contact, and now you can also include the image. So you see here you can include the image, how to include image. All of these things they are code, I got them, and you can include the image. You see, this is just an example. This is now a someone image. I just do it as an example, and you see. Now you can also create form like a receipt. You can print. Okay, this is the form. All of the informations we just included. This is the form you see now. So you see the name Achieve Roast. You see the person ID number. The person is a Nigerian, and the person is married. All these things, all these necessary information. You see how it look like. So now you see the contact number, and you see the person address. So all of these, and then one important part about it is that all of these can be printed. You see, all of these. So you come to the print. You see how many of this sheet, like let's say maybe how many of this page I want to print, like that. This is the form. You can like print the form you give to the person. Maybe then you can also print the membership forms like that, and you can clear everything within the text field. So you see, you can exit. Do you want to exit? So anything you want to do, it will ask you option like that. So see now, this is what happens after I have created all of this. You see, the table appears. This table is in the database. this table, you see, once I click OK, that means to say or account has been created for this client, or account has been created for this client, which is achieve first. And you see the person number, you see the digits and everything about the person, the information, the person religion, the person is a Christian, and the balance and everything like that. So this is the table of the database, and it just appears in the application's interface that shows to you that this person information is in the database. If the information didn't appear here, that means to say the person information that you just registered, absolutely it has error, it didn't go within the database. So I will show you all of this information, how they are in the database. So let's move forward so you can see what I'm talking about. So you see, now you will come to the form. This is the database form. Good. This is the account we just created. I just want you to see. This is the account we just created, and you see the person name. You see the everything we included, the number, the person gender, and the date of birth, and every other thing. So anything you want, like depending on the information you put, they should just be in accordance with what you have in a database. It actually works. So you can see some of the information. Everything is there. You're seeing it. So you come back and they are the same. Everything is the same. So now for more clarity, I just want you to see what I'm talking about. So I will create, or I'm creating another account again. But now what I want you to see is that you see at first the ID number was different. The first digit number was different. You see here the first digit number was different, and now as you click OK and you create a new account, the applications will automatically change the index number. Then that means to say these members have different ID number, these other members have different ID number. It will automatically create a own ID number. And I will show you that section of the program that beautify the program. So now I just want to create this person detail, which is Mario Dayan, and I will create the information from Barlea again so you can see what I'm talking about. Mario Dian is living fourth street singer, downtown like that. So the person contact, please. This is not really the his real contact, just something. And maybe he wants to pay like he wants to register with this account 2,200 rather, and then his gender is fine. You can also register with male but female, but in most cases I just like to register with male, which is now really bad. So the number of share Mario want with this, maybe he want 10 share is fine, but that and then Mario religion is Christian. Some other people who have account with this is they are Muslim, and all religion is fine. So it's not just about Christian, please. So these are all the options like Mario occupation. Mario is a businessman actually, and Mario is married. Yes, Mario is married. Mario's spouse name is Love, Love Dian. So these are just business informations. They are not actually true and like that. So uh, the person Mario put in charge in case of anything that happens to him. The person name is John Momo. So like that. So you can add as many informations as you want. Once you want to create thousands of accounts, just go through the pattern. Definitely you are going to create or a candidate. So the contact, and then you see, so everything is here, and create an account, and you see automatically account has been successfully created. You see, account has been successfully created. Account has been very much successfully created. You see, so now you understand what I'm talking about. Now this part of the interface is like, now let's see, we move to the next part of the interface which I told you, so you can see what I'm talking about. Now there were two accounts we created. We created Mario and then Achieve first, and then we created Mario, and then Mario account, you see. So these two accounts you created, you don't really have to go to the database every time to check. So you can see it from that interface. Now we come to this one, which is now, this is another beautiful part of the program. Like, if you create an account, you can get a person number, you can get a person detail. Just you put a person ID number. Now, you see, this is Mario informations. As I put Mario informations, Mario ID number is 107. So, once I search Mario, all of the informations of Mario will come up. You got Mario last name, you got the amount he have, you got a due payment, Mario has not paid your due payment, and then you got like the date and everything, you got the numbers of share and everything. Just in case if you want to print out Mario details, you can print out his informations. And if Mario want to deposit new amount in his account, you can also deposit, which is here, you can deposit. So let's move, let me show you some other parts. Now Mario want to pay some due payment, so you can see what I'm talking about. Order fee is 0, maybe he don't want to pay order fee, and you see it calculate the total. The application definitely automatically calculate the total, and then you see it created a form. This is the form, you see Mario name, the last name, and everything. So this works smoothly, you can see, and it can print up this form for Mario, and then the financial secretary can sign, and then some maybe some other necessary information the person can include it. So this is it. It can be printed in PDF or anything like that. Details, this is Mario details. Now make receipt, you can make receipt for Mario. So now you see successfully Mario has deposited a new amount in his account. So now Mario new account, now you see this is Mario new account, and Mario has added money in his account, and then the total sum of all accounts on this page is 300. You see, so now Mario is the only person that have account on this page, but just in case other member had account within this page, the number will increase up. The sum of this account will increase up. So you got the deposit details. This is the deposit detail we just found, and you got the withdrawal details. So now this is the withdrawal details. You see, this is it. This is the withdrawal details. This is the withdrawal detail. So you can see what I'm talking about. So I just came and searched for Mario. All of Mario information came up, and then I can decide how much to take from a Mario account and for how long I want to take this money for. I can decide the numbers of weeks, and then cash received. Like this one now is done with the financial secretary. Maybe our members came to ask for money, and then you decide how much to give the members, like that. So all of this it depends actually on the financial secretary. You can see what I'm talking about. All of this depend on the financial secretary. You see. So now basically these are the informations I just included, and it does the sum, and you see what we have now. So you can credit. Okay, make the receipt first, make the form, the amount the person credited. You see, you can print out the form. Yes, the application is actually good, and this was my client requirement. So, see what I'm talking about? Sorry, my stuff is in Chinese. So now let's come back and see. We just printed the form. This is the form, so you can see what I'm talking about. You can print the form here. This is the name of the form key, and you see, okay, this is the form. So now we just printed the form. So you see, this is the form of the person, and then Mario DN, and you see everything that we have here is the same thing. So this is, you see what okay, now, so these are all the basic informations of the form and how it works. You see, like the due payment and other things. But nevertheless, maybe there are some things that you want for the applications to do, and then maybe you want a code and it is not included here. You can also ask, and then you can comment below. So since I withdraw 100 from Mario account now, Mario have 200 remain available balance left. So you see, since I withdraw that amount from Mario account now, Mario only have like 200. So once you search Mario, you will always have this. You will always have this. You will always have this. So now I'm still about to withdraw another amount from Mario. So you can see, but then you see the total. So if you withdraw this amount from Mario and then for the time the numbers of which interest will be added, this can add interest rate and then you see how much you have now. So successfully withdraw. So the information has changed now for Mario and then you see now Mario information has changed now. Uh, Everything here now you see is changed and then like the information. For first you also see everything change. Okay, this is first information, you see. Maybe I want to take all of the money from first account and then for how many weeks? For 20 weeks I will pay back. So you see, now this is what I will bring back after 20 weeks. So this is the form for first. You see the form change. This thing you can change as many as you want. Anything you want here you can change it all by yourself. So you see what I'm talking about. So this is the form for froze now. Everything has changed. General withdrawal. All of the informations for all those people who withdraw for the period of time. And then the interest rate include everything. You see the sum of credit and everything. Because of the interest rate, so the sum of credit increases. So now Fro's account is very zero because I took all of the money he had. Fro's had like 100 and then I took all of the money. Mario still have money in his account which is 100 balance like that. So I can take all of the money from Mario account if I want like that. So let's see what happens if I take all of the money from Mario account. Then definitely Mario will remain with zero balance like that. So successfully now I have taken all of the money from Mario account and then everything that is here. So now Mario have like zero balance in his account now. So you see individual info, like maybe you want to like search for somebody who have account here and how much the person have. The person is not a member, but you just want to know if the person have account here. You try to something, or if you want to exit, this is the exit function. The receipt. The receipt is empty because no information is included in the text fee. So except you include informations. Yeah. So this is the form, the non-membership form. So you see what I'm talking about. I just show you the non-membership form right now. This is the non-membership form. Maybe the person is now a member, but the person want to like have account with this entity just for temporary. You can create a non-membership form here, and everything works the same way. And then the account go into the company budget or the organization. So this is the non-membership form. You can create as many as you want. Maybe I say Austin. I just create this one. Austin Tubman. Maybe something like that. Maybe 100 for Austin Tubman. And then the numbers of week 20. This 20 is not very like stable. You can change it to what you want to change it to is fine. So like what happening now is that whenever I click OK, it denies me from going through because all of these things they are validated. So you have to fill in them with your information or required information before you can move to the next test fee. So the whole program is validated. You cannot just move to the next test fee if you are not the click. You are not input the information required. So like you got this and you got total interest, everything like that. Occupations is business and the person contact number, and you got the religion, maybe Christian, like that is fine, and the nationality, maybe Liberian. So the person is married, yes, and the spouse name, Jenny, Jennifer, like that, Jennifer Todman, and yes, just in case of anything, the contact person. So what happens is that you can search for non-members account different in your different sessions, and you can also search for a members account in another session, and then you can search for both account in one session. But sometimes just to clarify things, I just make the session differently so you cannot like have problem. So you can also include image. I just like to use this image like that. So you can include maybe your photo for the non-members, and then you okay. You see the members of interest for the amount of time. Non-members interest is different, and then from members interest something like that. And then you can print the receipt. So you see now hosting information, hosting statement is there, and everything. The bank statement, every information is there. So you see what I'm talking about. Everything is included. Everything here is included. You can create like the receipt. This is the receipt and this is the bank statement. But that you can also print it up just in case if you want to print. But I don't want to print for this program. I just want to OK and create an account. Now you see, this person have withdrawn money from this account. Austin Todman has withdrawn successfully. See, and then you delete the information from the text box. So now you see, Austin Todman just withdraw. You see Austin Todman informations. This is Austin Todman information. You see what I'm talking about? So now you come back and you search Austin Todman and you see what I'm talking about. Everything that has to do with Austin Todman will appear. That shows that Austin Todman has account with that of our company. So you see every information. Once you include the person name exactly and the person has account with this entity, it will definitely appear, and all of the person details, when the person credited and everything will appear. Another one is, let's just create another account which is triple T, and we see how it works. It is validated, so it will not go except I input or information within it. Sorry, my keyboard is in Chinese. So now this is another account I just created. I can just add image. Maybe I usually like use this image for example, but you can change the image to anything you want just in case if you have an interface like this, it's good. So you see, this is the basic information of triple T. You can also print it, is fine, and everything that include within the web page is here. The application's interface is here, and you can OK interest, and you see now you cannot OK, you cannot credit without OK like to press interest because interest is validated, the button is validated. So you have to like press interest first, then you can press OK. Now the account has successfully been created, and you can just see delete all of the informations now. So you see what I'm talking about. Triple T. The text field too, they are also validated that you cannot input number, text for text field, and then numbers for like contact and things. So this is another part of the sessions. Uh, this part has to do with like the reform. Maybe this person credited money from the entity after a while, and then it came to pay back. So you can the sessions is very different for it too. So things cannot get complicated. So you have different interface to pay back credit. Everything here is they are all connected by database. That's what I told you that in the times to come, there are some couples of languages I will be teaching, but I'll also be teaching some details of database so that whenever you create this kind of interface, these informations and or these good applications like this for desktop or phones, you can know how they are linked with database. So you just come, you put the person in, and then you search the person, and then you see. So as you search the person, all of the information for the person will come. Then you can input the amount, and then everything you the person have you can input, and then you like the due fees or other fees you can input it. Then the payback credit, how much this person owed, you can also input it, and then you press OK. So all of this you can do it with Java Netbeans. So you can print it, but I don't want to print it now. I just want to OK it. So now you see, reform is successful. You can also come here to triple T, the amount triple T credited. You can like search triple T, all of triple T information scheme. You see, all of triple T information scheme. Trusted person, triple T make Aloysious is a trusted person, and then you see 2,000 like 500, and the triple T want to pay back. So you see, reform is successful. So exit, no, just go back. Everything. This is the interface for this. And interest, you can also do interest here. You can create accounts here and then like maybe or side to side interesting. You can do everything here is validated. Text fee for text and text fee for text fee and then numbers like you got DJ. You cannot just put DJ anywhere like that. So maybe I search Mario Dian account and you see it just brought Mario Dian account. And then the constitution, maybe there are some few informations you want to include within the constitution. So you see, this is it, and just few details. There are other details of the information. It has to do with the database linking and other things like that. So this is what I'm telling you about. Here is like for number, is for name. You cannot include number. It is validated. So if you want to include a text, like you should include names, anything that has to do with names, like that or name, like a text field, or main characters that you cannot include numbers, digits. No, it cannot be included within this category. You can only include name here. You cannot include numbers here, and you cannot include therefore the contact. You cannot include letters. You can only include numbers. So they are all validated. So you see, if I put number, it won't go. Text fee format is incorrect. Is incorrect. Letter, no spacing. But if I put anything, it will not. If I put F or some other characters, it won't something. But once you put digit, it will automatically alarm. So these are some interfaces, and you see how it works. Now you see contact. No character should be, no letter should go, no way. On the digit, she works. So this is some part of the program, and the rest of it has to do with like the database. I just want you to know, and please stay close. There are some web applications too I will be doing on this channel, like I said. And all you need to do for me is subscribe to this channel, and then I can do more videos. Please, if there are some things too that I said in this tutorial or on this channel and maybe you didn't get, or probably you have some problem, just be a little polite and leave your comment so that it can help to improve this channel too. Thank you so much, and I appreciate you. Keep close and have a nice day. Thank you. See you. Bye bye.